welcome back to Lowbrow Gaming.
We are playing Super Metroid!
I'm Magnus.
I'm Lars. I would say one of us is playing Super Metroid.
Yes, I'm not. I'm just sassing.
Sassy, you're a sassy dude.
I'm a boy.
You're sassin'.
I'm a big boy.
Oh,
whoa, holy shit.
hello.
I don't remember this room.
Okay, this is dangerous stuff. Oops. Oops.
Like the dangerous. Oops. Oh, what was it again?
Huh?
Dangerous cats?
I wouldn't say my cat is particularly dangerous, but
No, not me. Not mine either. They're generally pretty dumb. But I'm thinking of the Photoshop thing I did once. The dangerous one. Oh,
this is interesting.
I don't remember. Whatever.
These blocks, but doesn't seem like there's anything up here.
Probably not.
But why? Why? Why are you okay? Ah,
Right there.
There it is.
But you're not checking out the door first?
I will, but it's easy to backtrack down.
Just gravity falling.
Yeah. Exactly. Now you're getting it. All right. Grappling. Grappling. Grappling.
I mean,
Grappling. Don't really need grappling.
why do I not remember this room at all?
I don't know. Maybe you just skip it when you play the game.
Probably.
Probably. Aww. Aww.
Oh, that's
not great. No.
Oh, that's a big problem actually.
That is a big problem actually.
That
unless I can freeze them, and I can't stand on them actually.
Or just stand on these.
Okay, I don't have that much energy either. So the question now is, where do we end up when we go all the way? We end up in a pickup. Okay. Okay. Oh no! For fuck's sake!
Oh no! I did it again!
Oh, you fucker!
How's the new controller setup working out for you, by the way?
Working quite well. I do forget sometimes that shooting has moved up to the opposite side. But it hit. Because the thing was, before I changed the controls into what they are now, I kept forgetting that the sprint button existed.
Yep. That happens.
Yeah, because being in this controller setup, I feel like having the sprint button on the Y button, as it were.
Yeah, because
it feels more familiar in terms of like that's what it is in Super Mario, and it is the same in like if you play Crash Bandicoot or anything like that. But it's also the attack button, so it doubles with both. And fucking hate this room now. Right, fuck it. We're gonna die now. We just saved, right?
I think so. Yeah.
All right. Then
I mean, there are grapple points in the roof, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not between those two.
I think I'm having a bit more fun than what Lars is.
No, I'm having a lot of fun. And then I didn't make any difference. Right. Here we go. And then. Here. Oh,
you
come on.
You saw the upgrade, right?
There it is.
Full health. Problem solved.
That was convenient.
Everybody's happy. These statues that keep holding your upgrades, by the way, they're called Chozo statues.
Hello, Chozo.
Yes, and Chozo is a race of bird people that apparently trained Samus and turned her into like this awesome bounty hunter thing.
See.
Doesn't really matter for shit in the first 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
But in Metroid Prime, that stuff is brought a lot more into focus.
Cool.
Apparently. So yeah.
Yep.
Little bit of a torch here. I have never played the Prime games. Because Metroid going first person was like a mortal sin in my book.
Oh,
so.
it's a first person thing.
Yes, it's a first person thing. And the first 2 are on GameCube.
Yeah.
And the third one is on Wii.
What are we doing? Have we been all over the wrecked ship?
It's pretty... yeah. I think you.
Wait, we didn't go up top and to the right. We've gone up top and to the left. But not up top and to the right.
Yes.
Oh, here we go. Something new. Oh, this is gonna be tricky. Because it shoots baubles. I'm gonna have a bit of a look up in the ceiling. See if maybe there's
There was nothing.
a way around. But there wasn't.
Wow.
Wow. Hello, fellas. Could you turn around, please?
Back off.
Back off. You, sir. Move! Could you please move faster? Very kind of you to do that. Very kind of you to personalize these bucket robots.
They're pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
They're like the little trash cans from Star Wars.
Yeah, or oh Jesus, it's been too long since I watched Doctor Who.
The evil things.
Yes, the evil things.
What the fuck are they called again?
Yeah, now I'm actually kind of embarrassed that I keep forgetting because I've seen pretty much everything Doctor Who, but I haven't seen the old ones.
Oh, I fucking hate Doctor Who. I think it's stupid, but
it is. It's stupid, but it's lovely.
Daleks.
Daleks.
I understand that people enjoy the strangeness, and I don't think I don't think it's bad or anything. I just
I mean, to be fair, it's not great. It's
very B movie-esque,
yeah,
isn't it?
But it's kind of supposed to be at this point because it's sort of established that that's what it is.
Kind of like people who say the first season of Star Trek is much better than the Next Generation.
Well, Star Trek I have never really gotten into. I like the Netflix series though. It was alright.
I think I'm comfortable in recommending the Next Generation, actually. I mean, if you enjoy the talky episodes of Game of Thrones, I think you'll appreciate the next, at least the Next Generation. I won't speak for the original one because it's just it gets a bit too 70s for me at that point. A lot of the movie techniques that they that old series has been shot in is very old.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. So
it's old and it's old TV, so budget and anything sort of
everything is campy and overacted and not to mention
it's fun though. But that's what's fun with Doctor Who as well. Like that's what started this conversation, and it's the whole thing of it's the characters that are fun to follow through the various storylines. It's not about sort of whether or not the sci-fi is particularly good, but it's extremely camp and jokey, and I love it. It hasn't been good for a while though, so I am excited for a new Doctor and for a new showrunner. See what they do with the IP.
It's also the one thing that I often notice with shows like Doctor Who and Star Trek and whatnot is like I couldn't get into Doctor Who because the British B-side style of it that just doesn't work for me.
Okay.
So I don't want to watch it long enough to get to the point where I'm interested in the characters.
Right.
But if you'll remember, me and Madeline had that stint where we just couldn't stop watching that show Warehouse 13.
I don't think you've mentioned that.
No, it's a terrible show. Right. it's like the modern style B series. But the characters are in the first season they're just it's just
That's
but
the
we
thing.
watched it long enough to get get a relationship with the characters, and then we just watched it for 4 seasons.
I mean, that's kind of how Doctor Who happened for me and my girlfriend as well, was that all of our friends were watching it, and we would just we gave another episode a go, and then another episode, and then so that, okay, maybe it'll pick up, and it did. And then we realized eventually that actually we kind of liked the first Doctor, Christopher Eccleston, from the 2005 season, more than we like any of the other Doctors, but it has a lot to do with the companions as well in that series, because the best long-running combination of characters is the the Amy and Rory period, where Amy Pond is played by Karen Gillan, who plays Nebula in Guardians of the Galaxy. And she is... That whole storyline is just awesome, and it's funny, and it's sweet, and it's dramatic, and it never really... I don't know. It doesn't go into any sort of melodrama. It's just great. It's good, and the episodes are good, and they're exciting, and it's
so your point is that you like it.
My point was that I like it. Yeah, very long roundabout way to say I like Doctor Who.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, Capaldi was a good Doctor, but he didn't have much material to play on, and therefore the character wasn't that great. The series hasn't been that great. I'm looking forward to a new showrunner and a new Doctor, and it's gonna be good.
In other news, welcome to Maridia.
Yeah, hello.
There is a way to get into this zone.
Yeah.
Way before you ever get close to getting the gravity suit.
Right.
Maridia is an underwater area, as you probably surmised at this point.
It actually hadn't really occurred to me now until you said it. I mean, I probably should have noticed that we are underwater, but it didn't quite register with me, I guess, on the way down.
70% of Maridia is flooded, completely flooded, and you can explore large parts of it without the gravity suit, but it's complete cancer to do it.
Yeah. Yes.
So yeah. Oh, that's just it.
Do any speedrunners and so on go through here without the gravity suit?
No, because
it's cancer to do so.
What I can say is that a lot of the speedrunners, there's a lot of movement techniques you can do to sequence break this game.
Yeah.
So from what I can tell nowadays is that the most popular speedrunning category of this game nowadays is reverse boss order, where they start at the end and kill the last boss.
Yeah.
So they get the gravity suit almost immediately at the start.
Right.
I mean, I think they even skip the Varia suit and just go straight to the gravity suit, so they don't ever have to deal with it. So I don't think I've ever seen. No, I'm pretty sure they don't.
Just curious.
Yeah, I think this is an exit from a different area.
It's very clearly an exit. I just had to make sure that my thinking was sound in this little sound of fish.
Okay.
There was a water pun in there, and I just went for it.
Fish.
Well, it's a fish.
Yeah,
no, it's a sound, a straight, right? Pushing it, stretching it.
It's not a green door.
Pushing and pulling. That's not a green door.
Well, I mean, it is a green door. I mean.
Who was colorblind again?
Definitely you.
You're right.
Whee!
All right. Now what? We go into 80s music mode.
This is like the most perfect submerged area music.
Okay.
So yeah, in case you're not noticing, this place is entirely submerged at this point.
Yeah.
So.
Hello,
also,
Blob.
These sand things are very annoying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
that's
welcome to the
quite annoying.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Oh wow. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I just want to see what's on the other side before we continue. More blobs and more sand. And they seem to be impervious to my bullets. Okay, I can't actually get out of this. Oh, it's because it's falling down from above. So that adds to the friction? No, it doesn't. It actually makes me... I'm stuck.
You have to move side to side while jumping in.
Okay. And not receive damage from anything. Jesus, this is really fucking annoying. Ooh. Okay. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Come on, you fucker. Ah, gee.
Title for this episode, just call it Sand.
Jeez.
Yeah. Spamming the button is not the trick here. There's a rhythm to this.
Okay, so... There we go. Yeah, that helps a little bit, at least.
Yeah, when you're at like the top of the sand and it releases, you have to make sure that you don't stop. Yeah, like that.
Mm-hmm. All right, there we go.
It's
That's
just to find, the trick is to just find that magical spot.
Yeah, and then remember to hold it in.
Oh, this is giving me PTSD flashbacks.
There it is.
Woo! You spent a lot less time on this than I did last time I played.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, there is a grappling hook in the ceiling. There it is. Whee! And I can go up there if I want to, but... Oh man. Oh, so tempting to just spend an hour in that room trying to get through that hole.
Please don't.
Yeah. Oh, fuck! Oh, no. Right, there we go. There it is.
Controller's just
dying. Crying.
Just really in pain, just like...
Please kill me. Kill me.
Okay, can't get through. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are these perhaps, perchance, reverse falling blocks? If you go on the other side...
What?
On the other side, a little ledge on the other side.
Yeah.
And then do a check with the X-ray scope again. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. Reverse falling blocks.
Reverse falling blocks.
So you're supposed to come the other way through this area.
Right. Alright. Let's keep in mind that when we get through a blue door that has space underneath it, be careful not to step on the left-hand side because it will fall through and be stuck. This was a public service announcement from Lowbrow Gaming.
And here comes the sand.
And here comes the sound.
See, the worst part now is that you went through this area.
Without the necessary skill.
Well, there is an item you get in here that makes traversing the falling sand things better for you.
I was kind of assuming, but oh, there it is.
I mean, if you were familiar with Metroid lore, not necessarily lore, but having played the previous games, then you would know what power-up you were to get that was waiting for you at the end of this place.
Right.
Because at this point, I think that's the only...
The sand trap! No.
It's the only thing left that's iconic about Samus's array of tools.
Okay.
At least at this point in time.
Sweet.
Sweet, yeah.
Whatever, dude. I can stand on you, though.
Yeah,
that helps.
That helps a lot.
Breathing.
Yeah, those, that falling sand shit is just, fucking cancer. That's, all I have to say about that.
Yeah. Ooh, bounce. On then. Okay.
It's rage-inducing. It really is.
Yeah.
It's just
quite bad.
But you're doing a lot better because I've been stuck in these 3 rooms like 2 hours at least.
Yeah. Okay. Now we are probably about to reach a bit more familiar territory again, just behind the pipes. I have a feeling that we're going to cross through Brinstar, kind of.
Brinstar?
Or something. I just recognize these pipes. Is all.
Good. I was gonna say, after you kill those, take note of these pipes.
Yeah.
But since you noticed them...
Well, I can't shoot this through.
Nope.
I'm guessing. So, back again.
There's a way you can do... There's a trick you can do. I don't know how to do it, but there's a way you can jump and kind of wedge yourself up in the top left corner of that thing.
You want to do a glitch run?
No, but obviously that's a glitch, but...
Right. Okay, so we've been down here. Now we have to backtrack.
Nope. There's something you're missing here in this room.
In this room?
Yes.
Let's see. Do this then. What am I missing exactly? Ah. I see.
You saw the third of those 4 monsters came through the floor. Just as you entered the room.
Yeah, okay. I've forgotten that I need to pay attention to the minute details.
Yep.
Here we go, there's a map. How convenient. You want to borrow a scarf?
No, it's fine.
You want to go up for a jumper?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I see there's Brinstar down there. Huzzah! You there!
It's interesting watching you play this because you arrived in Maridia the I guess the canonical way of getting to Maridia.
Quote unquote correct order.
Yeah, because I always get to Maridia from a different angle.
Right.
And I think a lot of other people actually do that too.
Okay.
But you've actually been
I've been following the correct sequence of events, or the intended sequence. I mean.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Maybe.
Well,
you can say that.
There is, but actually, speaking of that, there is a video that I'm going to recommend to you that you really should watch.
Okay.
But maybe also after having finished. But Mark Brown. Sure. You know Mark Brown, right?
I've seen pretty much every single one of his videos.
Yeah,
so if it's from him, I've probably already seen it.
He's doing this. He's doing his second season of Boss Keys now.
Yeah.
And the first two videos of
what?
The first two videos of that season.
Yeah.
Is on Metroid 1, 2, and then the second video is on Super Metroid's level design. And he's pretty much spot on in intention of route. From the developer side and whatnot.
Right. I'm very confused now. Because
I see the logic of the level design in this game.
Very, very confused now.
Because
Alright, where did I actually come from? I came from over it?
You fell through the roof here.
Oh.
No, on the left side.
And... But... I can't go back. There it is.
You can't go through here though.
Ah.
You have to do some serious wall jumping here if you want to get through here.
Okay, so
but there is one thing, and I just now realized that this game actually showed you something that I have never ever seen in any of my playthroughs.
Which is?
Okay, so remember the room with the 3 red crabs, where you fell through the floor. You were just there now.
Yeah. And
then you saw the pipe ends, right?
Yeah.
So you recognize the pipes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And let me explain what I was thinking when I mentioned that. I was assuming, which I can also now see, that I could pass through this room from sort of outside of the pipe.
Mm-hmm.
So when I arrived here now, I expected that to happen rather than me being back in Brinstar proper, if that makes sense. I was assuming that I was going to end up outside of this pipe in this room.
Outside of this pipe, yeah, yes. But there's openings on both sides of this pipe.
Yes.
And the pipe ends...
I've always assumed that you can get through this room from top to bottom.
Yeah, but this pipe is blocking it.
Yes. What I'm saying is that when you get to this room from another end, you can go behind or in front of this pipe.
But the pipe in the other room was broken.
Yes. Oh. But this didn't do anything. Oh, I have to shoot it.
See, that's the thing, because I've never seen that before. I've never been shown that through the level design. Because every time I get to Maridia, I get to it through this particular room.
This is interesting. Why have I not considered doing that before? I wonder.
Yeah, that's weird.
It is kind of weird. It's sort of like a fault on my end, but it's also like
no, it's not even a fault. It's just this is true open world in my book.
Sure. It's interesting though that I didn't even consider trying doing that. Huh.
This is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Because I've never come through Maridia because the process of going through this game is that you start in Criteria.
Yeah.
You go down to Brinstar.
Yeah.
You go further down, go down into Norfair, realize that you can't pass through because of the lava. Then you go back up to Brinstar because you've now found super missiles. And then you cross through Spore Spawn, go over to the other side of Brinstar, fight Kraid, go down to Norfair again. And then you're supposed to go from Norfair back up to the wrecked ship and come into to Maridia from the back.
Because the thing is, I've always assumed that this pipe was unbreakable, and that you would arrive from up top here, and then pass through, and then there would be like giant caverns of continuation down below. But it's only a save room.
But there's two major things that you and I do different when we play this game.
Yeah.
Because can I just borrow the control for like 5 seconds? When I play this game, this is what I'm usually doing.
Shooting everything in all of the walls?
Okay, these controls are fucking weird for me now, but I'm just shooting all the time.
Yeah.
Like, wherever I'm going, I'm just shooting.
Right.
So I must have run through this room and I've shot the pipe.
Right.
And then the pipe just blows up and I'm like, oh shit, I'm in water now. And then I get stuck. And then at some point in time, I have probably gotten stuck. And then I started exploring Maridia without the gravity suit.
Right.
Oh, that's interesting. I've never even considered the level design of this game. Going through Maridia from the back, seeing that broken pipe, and then it funnels you directly onto the pipe again, showing you that there is 2 states to these pipe ends.
Right.
I've never even considered that. And now you're back here as well.
And now I'm back here. So yeah, I wasn't really stuck. I just needed to figure out where I was supposed to be going.
Yeah.
This is pretty damn good. But, however, we have exhausted this episode long enough. We're gonna continue exploring Maridia.
Have we? We've only been playing for 15 minutes. 15 minutes, sorry.
Yeah. There you go.
Oops.
So, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribing. We are Lowbrow Gaming.
And do check out Mark Brown's video on this game. I highly recommend it.
Boom.